Toxic players ruin video games. We all know this. They make the games uncomfortable. They make everything about the game and the situation and the way they talk to people suck. And we know this. And maybe if you're a toxic player, you don't really understand why you're even toxic. Welcome to Driving and Vibing. What's the vibe today? I want to talk about toxic players. Specifically, if you are a toxic player, even if it's not 100% of the time. Everybody knows, everybody, including the toxic players, know that being toxic is a detrimental effect on the game. Like if you're toxic during game, let's say you're competing, and this happens. This happened to me a couple times. I was toxic. I mean, there was times I was toxic. It's toxic, and I know this. And well, at the time I didn't really realize it, but I do know this. And there are times where I couldn't really figure out why was I so irritated? Why was I so toxic? And it would bring the team morale down while competing. And if you've ever experienced that, you more than likely don't win the match. It's very hard to win a match if your team's not functioning as a team, right? And toxicity really kind of breaks apart the team. So if you are experiencing this and periodically you're getting stressed, irritated, and you're just throwing out and hammering your teammates, and then looking back on it, you're like, I don't really know why I would have done that. Maybe this could be from your lifestyle. Yep, I had to build that one up, but maybe it's your lifestyle. And I'm talking, and listen, I bet you can guess what I'm going to say. If you watch any videos on my channel, guess what I'm going to say. Your sleep. If you check your sleep, if you check what you're putting and eating into your body, that made sense, yeah. What you're eating and drinking and putting in your body, and possibly the lack of exercise. Maybe you're not exercising. If you look at all these aspects, I guarantee you'll be able to find something that is a trigger. Now, toxic behavior or like that, the aggression and all of this stuff, I don't know like the chemistry behind it or biology, whatever it is. Like I'm not a biologist, I'm not a chemist or any of this, but I do that hormone imbalances or nutrition deficiencies will cause, and I do know that inflammation in the body, which is caused by all of these things, sleep, lack of sleep, bad nutrition, and lack of exercise will cause inflammation in the body. That can cause you to have outbursts. It can cause mood swings. It can cause depression, anger, anxiety, and of course, toxic behavior. So if you are on the toxic side or you get to that point sometimes, just think about it. Let's say, look at the situation. You're toxic today, and after the match, maybe you're like, oh man, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to be toxic, whatever. Look at what you did before. Like, what did you eat today? Did you only eat junk food and snacks and stuff, and you didn't really eat a full meal? If you ate only snacks, and they were highly processed snacks, and you just drank soda all day, and you drank very little water, maybe that was what's causing it. Maybe that's causing the inflammation in your body, which is causing inflammation in your mind, okay? That's metaphorical. The inflammation in the body is real, but the inflammation in the mind is metaphor. I'm using it as a metaphor for toxicity. You see what I did there? And maybe let's go back a little bit further. Maybe you didn't sleep well, and that's why you were snacking all day, but you still didn't do a very good meal. Now, lack of sleep will drive hunger, okay? And you'll really push to eat those carbs, which is, processed foods loaded in carbs, and you're going to push to eat those foods because your body's really craving that energy, and which is going to get from those carbs. So maybe you got lack of sleep. Maybe that's what caused it, right? I mean, there's a whole saloon of things that could cause this, that I think people realize that toxicity is a thing. People are toxic, but I feel like nobody's really talking about the fact that this could be caused by lifestyle factors, by maybe not sleeping well, by what they're eating, by maybe not exercising, and it could be combated. So just keep that in mind next time you're having a toxic day. If you like what you heard in this video, if you have anything to add, let me know in the comments. If you like what you heard, hit that like button, greatly helps out the channel. Hit that subscribe button for more content like this. And I hope to see everybody in the next video. Later, dreamers!